Hey, so I posted a short video. Yeah, I just got off of work, so I did find out some pretty insane information today. And on top of that, I saw in the other stream going on right now online that Candle, I guess, is Rebecca Wolf, and that's going on in the chat over there. I did, however, message Heather privately a couple of times. And I'm gonna wait to see if some people come over here. Hey, Marty. Yeah, I tried to get a hold of Heather, like I was just saying. I'll repeat it again since you guys just were able to join. I found out some pretty shocking information today by from Heather's so-called angry sister, who wants to defend how great of a mother Heather is. So I decided, you know what? I might as well just give this girl a call. I'm at work to write with Jessica. Jessica ended up being a nice girl. So why not try? Yes, weird times we're living in, Marty. I just saw that Candle is actually Rebecca Wolf. What a shock. It's really not a surprise to me. We've been telling them that, and I think they all have been aware of that the whole entire time. All of them have been aware of it. If anyone wants to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Maybe Marty might want to discuss this information. But I think Heather, again, I think maybe I should give her a chance. Maybe like 2 more minutes, because I did inbox her, and shock, shock, shock. She's too busy going live to give a shit about her kids. When I told her that it was specifically about her kids and that if she did not come on here, I was going to have to tell her story for her. And I actually have no problem doing that. I will tell her story for her. She doesn't want to tell it. She doesn't want to be honest. She's already told several lies about this story. I'm actually really fucking pissed off about it. Sorry for the language. But once you guys hear it, maybe I should wait until Janelle gets in here, because she definitely wanted to hear it. But if anyone wants to come on and talk about this candle development real quick, until we can see if we can get a couple of them over here somehow. Maybe Heather might change her mind. Again, Heather, I spoke with your sister for about a half hour today, actually, on my lunch break. And the stuff she told me was so bad. I can't even believe you can live with yourself, honestly. I don't think moving in with Chance is the worst thing you've ever done now. I definitely think it's not even close to the worst thing you've ever done. And you've done some pretty shitty things lately, Heather. Some pretty shitty things. I'll also try messaging her one more time. That way she can't say I didn't give her an opportunity to come over here and defend herself. Because I don't want to be attacked for that later. Oh, no one lets her defend herself. No one lets her defend herself. I'm definitely giving you that opportunity right now. So I don't know if everybody's still over there in that stream watching this candle stuff. Could be what's going on. Could be the reason why. Not sure. Someone wants to let me know what's going on over there, I think. Maybe Heather might feel comfortable if Fabian and her come over here. They're cool, right? I have no issue with Fabian. He's never done anything to me. Okay. Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to message her one more time. It's the last time I'm going to message her before I tell everybody the truth. I'm also going to get on my phone to prove this to you guys. Can't even believe it. Can't even believe it. Some things are good. Some things are just from bad to worse. And this seems like one of them. The thing just gets from bad to worse. You can see I've messaged her multiple times. Let me see if you can see it. Like, probably not. Gotta be super close. Multiple choice. I said, if she doesn't care, I don't care. And that's the truth. I am trying to give her a chance again to come clean about the lies that she told. And if she cannot do that, I will say for her. Actually, I might want to call her sister. That might be a good idea. But she'll probably call her right when I call her. Let me see if she answers. See if it rings or if Heather's already on the phone with her. Let's see if she's been online recently. But to prove I did speak to her earlier. Definitely did. Not bluffing. This isn't a made up thing. I talked to her actually, she asked me to call her. Can you talk? It's easier than text. And yes, I called her. Yep. So there we go. There's that. So, Heather's story this entire time, and if I know, here's Marty. Hey,
Greetings,
Marty.
Jamie. Yeah, I mean, I got the news a little bit earlier about the recent developments, and it is truly a sickening sight to behold.
What do you think about the candle thing going on over there?
Well, I mean, that's actually a bit of levity because this is just bullshit amongst adults, who basically.
They're like all in on it or something. And it's just like a joke.
I'm beginning to think that it is a PR stunt.
That's what it seems like to me because I don't.
They do some porno caliber acting. It's just not believable at all. You can tell when they're spinning yarn.
You could tell when Body's lying too because he keeps repeating himself. I watched it for a couple of minutes, but I'm like so disgusted with Heather right now. And I did give her an opportunity to say something, but she's not responding in messages at all, which clearly.
Yeah, and I'm glad we start off with the candle thing because, I mean, that's just ridiculous and a laughing matter, more or less. However, this stuff with the baby is disgusting. But yeah, so
Jessica Alvera, I don't know who that is. We all know you set it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesse Alvera has leave my sister alone.
Oh, come on, Heather. Come on. I already talked to her. You have a chance
Jamie,
to explain why you don't have your child.
You catch more bees with honey.
I will be nice to her, but she's typing in. She's at church. Well, I already talked to her.
Okay, Heather, you might want to speak for yourself.
You might want to because honestly, what she told me, and then your wife on top of it, it would be better coming from you.
I mean, Heather, maybe they are crazy people. Maybe your side of the story is accurate. Maybe it holds water. Who knows?
I don't know. I want to hear her side, but I've tried to get her to talk to me about it.
And I'll tell you this: if
I was that they're laughing a lot over there, they think it's a joke. They think this kind of stuff is funny.
If I was accused of what Heather is alleged to have committed, which is backed up by factual documents from the court, I would come on and defend myself.
And also 2 baby dads.
Yes, we know about Elliot.
Which I showed you the picture of Pedro, correct?
We know how long you had him, and we know about his ailments.
I did not block you on Instagram. I just
Heather, the StreamYard link is above.
I'll give it to you again. You can come on here and you can talk, and we will listen to you. And Marty's not going to yell at you. What's up, Captain Flannel? And we'll give you a chance to say the truth without lying this time. I will ask you calmly. You will have a chance to respond. And I just want you to think about your answers here because like Marty said, court documents can back this stuff up. So there's no reason anymore. I know they're over there playing games with everyone with this candle versus candle thing. But this is way more serious than that. Like we already knew Rebecca Wolf was candle. We knew that. We've been saying that.
Is Heather backstage?
Mm-mm. No, they're saying that Heather's in the other stream, which I'm sure she is.
No, they're not live right now. They might go live to get an excuse out of this, but Heather, you're here.
Heather, this is a serious matter. I'm telling you. And your sister didn't tell me I had to leave her alone, actually. She actually thanked me.
Heather, and put it this way.
She asked me to call her if you want me to show the message again. She asked me to call her.
Jamie, well, hang on one second. Heather, we know what has occurred, all right? I'm pretty sure that Sally doesn't. All right? We don't want to have to tell her anything that isn't factual. All right? If what you have to say can dissuade us from what we already know, then maybe Chance's mother won't know about your past.
Yeah, that's right. I can't believe that she's not even going to bother to talk about what happened with her son. That's she loves her kids. They love the kids.
Oh, no. How are you tonight?
Hey, Jamie and Marty, send a message to Fabian. Yeah, somebody over there, if anyone can get a hold of Fabian, let him know he might want to come over here and bring Heather with him because what we're about to explain.
Truth, you are not going to like it. You are going to be sick into your stomach.
Fabian might have some questions he wants to ask her, and maybe they feel more comfortable answering them from him.
And listen, either one, I mean, we'll go over that. We have no problem with jurisdiction.
Oh, Chasing Truth. When you hear what she did,
should we just dive right into it? Because it seems like
I think she's just avoiding it. Again, I'll show the screenshot proof because she just said leave my sister alone, but in fact, her sister asked me to call. See, can you call? It's easier to talk than text, and I called her. I just tried to call her again, and she's at church, according to Heather.
On a Tuesday night.
But I think Heather's on the phone with her is what it really is. What did you
Correct.
say? What did you say?
But take a stab
no,
at it.
you're not going to be able to guess this.
Take a stab at it.
Prison Mike says wait for Fabian, but I don't know what Fabian's doing.
Guess what injuries and ailments this baby, Elliot, was found to have suffered.
I know, Chasing Truth. Oh, there's Fabian. Here we go. Okay, now I can...
Fabian.
Hey, Fabian.
God bless you, sir. You're doing the Lord's work.
You are.
Ah, yes. God bless Satan. Always doing the Lord's work.
You have gotten a lot of information. The whole Rebecca Wolf, we knew that was Candle, but I don't know what's going on. With the back
There's two Rebecca Wolves.
Yeah.
And I can't.
It's a Rebecca Wolf pack.
That is true. A doppelganger.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jason True says we saw the baby's face, but I'm already sick thinking what it could be. And you're going to get sicker chasing truth. Trust me, because I did. And I called Marty immediately, very upset. I messaged Kiki right away.
Yeah. Fabian seems to have a way. Maybe he can be the mediator between both parties here.
Of course, if Heather wants to come over here and...
So let's get down. Yes. Do you have a way of reaching her?
I other than them going live and me clicking the StreamYard link, no.
Okay, because I can message her at any time, and I have messaged her about 12 times, telling her, actually, right now, Psycholette said she's watching because she's not believing them anymore either.
Whatever.
She can get Heather. Demonlette could get Heather.
Yeah, Demonlette, do me a favor. Tell Heather that it is very serious.
And she's got 5 minutes.
Prison Mike, that's not all.
You got 5 minutes.
Another stream with a timer. Awesome.
Yeah. We're real big on.
We're trying to get her to give herself a chance again, like I always do before I say something that she can never return from. Because once this is out, it's out.
Fabian, let me ask you. I was listening and I thought it was tremendous stuff. But what do you think the odds are of a woman who's suffering from cancer? And I think it was lockjaw or something. It was cancer and
Cancer, lockjaw, pneumonia.
Yeah, it was definitely cancer.
Punched in the kidneys. I don't know.
If you were suffering and dying from a fatal illness and you could end your stress by appearing for 30 seconds, wouldn't you take that opportunity?
Oh yeah, I would sit there with my freaking catheter and everything. Look, I'm dying.
Well, this is real serious here.
How foolish would we all look by calling out somebody who is dying? If you were dying, wouldn't you throw that back in their faces? Like, I am dying.
That'd be the ultimate mic drop right there.
Right. Go on.
She ended her stream right away.
Yes.
When I came on to watch to see what I'm going to say, but she won't. She loves her
Well,
kids
I cut
so
the
much.
stream off. I told them to come back in 30 minutes to kind of regroup, because when the Rebeccas showed up, first I tried getting Rebecca Wolf to come on. We're just going to ask her simple questions. When she copped out, we gave her 20 minutes to rethink it, and then she never came back, just ignored it. Then out of nowhere, another Rebecca Wolf came in, revealing everything. I'm Kendall, with facts that legit put Vadi and Heather in a panic. Whether anybody else noticed it or not, it was extremely obvious that there was extreme discomfort.
Dustin's saying that she went live again just now. She's probably covering this stream again.
Whatever. Well, then she's going to have
Then
a lot to
she doesn't care
cover.
about her children, okay? All right.
If she went live, you want me to go over there?
No, I actually want you to hear this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you should hear this, because if she's not going to answer to me, you can hear this and then you can go over there. And if you can keep your calm after hearing this, you're a saint. Because it's very hard for me to. I try, but this is really bad. So her sister and Marty, Fabian, I don't know if you guys have been watching this for a while. What is Heather? Oh, she just said Jamie's lying and then cut the stream off. Wow.
Let's get
That's crazy.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so you guys have been hearing for a while. What has Heather's excuse been to why she doesn't have her son?
The car was full.
Yes.
Not the daughter, not the baby. The
2-year-old,
the one that's about to be 2. Her son that lives in Louisiana.
Didn't her family come in like marauders and take the child or something?
Do you remember the reason why she said her sister came and got her son?
Nope.
Marty, do you remember?
No, I feel like I should, but I don't.
Okay, well, she was saying for the longest time, you can go back on the live streams and look, even from when me and Kiki talked to her, she can go get her son whenever she wants. Her sister is going to tell us how great of a mother she is. And
I honestly forgot about the son.
Yeah. Well,
so did she.
Handprint on the face. He was bruising on the ear.
All right, yeah.
The horrible stuff we saw. And then later, I found out he had like bug bites, bed bugs bites all over him too. And then so I decided, I'm like, well, I might as well ask the sister what's going on, because Heather claims she can go pick him up at any time. And she put him there at her own free will. So I get a hold of the sister, says call me, and I call her. And she explains to me that her and Heather have different mothers but the same father, which I wouldn't know this unless I talked to her. And that Child Protective Services called her out of the blue one day and said, this 2-month-old child is being neglected and physically abused. If you do not take him, we're putting him in a state home or foster care.
Yeah, I remember that. Now I remember. Okay.
So, but Heather claims that she hid him over there from her child's dad. CPS did not make her send this kid there. Her sister said that she had no choice. She had to take him or he'd go into foster care. So that's when I asked her, well, what happened with him? Do you mind telling me? And she said that Heather was not feeding him, taking care of him, propping bottles in his mouth to the point where he didn't even know how to drink out of bottles properly, bruising on the baby, just total neglect, complete neglect. And somebody called.
Jamie, I don't know if you can pull this up, but if you look up Heather's reaction from her 1-minute recent upload, sheer terror at the truth being unveiled.
I bet you she probably called her sister. That's probably where she is.
Well, question. She says she talks to her sister, and they kept saying during the
talking to them. Her sister said she has.
Yeah, and they were saying during the stream that their sister told them not to talk to you. But she's talking to you.
And 24 eyes, you are correct.
Her sister asked to call me. Her sister's the one who asked, can you call me?
can you put up a 24 Hours comment?
Sure.
Because this turns out to be the case. This is accurate. The reason her son
Yes,
is
and
dead.
I'm getting into that part right now.
Yes.
So what happened? 24 Hours, you're a mind reader here. Yeah, he does have developmental delays.
All right.
There was something like baby shaking or something with his brain, something that happened to him between born and 2 months, which is disturbing. Heather had him for a total of 2 months of his life, from the time he was born until 2 months.
So you're saying that she fucked up the kid?
Yeah. And then the CPS came and called the sister in another state and said, you can either take him or we're going to put him in a state facility. So she took him.
You are also omitting the bleeding diaper rash. Shout out to Demonlette.
Yes. So now this is the worst part. Last year she let Heather have him for a week visitation. This is where we saw the handprint from the bruising on the head, the ear, that situation. That's not all she got him back with. She said after a week of Heather having him, a hospital called. She had to go get him because he had a bleeding diaper rash that was bloody. He had head lice. He had bruising all over his body. He also had a staph infection.
What the fuck?
And was severely mistreated and abused and neglected.
Yes.
During a week's period of time.
Yes.
Like physical abuse or like neglect abuse?
Both.
That's where the handprint came from. That's where there's like the head lice, all this. Like she said she had to shave his head and everything.
Can you imagine how bad a situation must be to shout it out to strangers on the internet?
How old was he then?
Another shout out to Demonlette, by the way.
Yeah. Chasing Truth. This was in August. So he's
fuck me.
Her kids are only 3 months apart. Her daughter is 6 months. So I guess do the math there on how old the son is. But he's pretty young still. And I don't understand how a baby in 1 week in someone else's care gets a staph infection, which is very deadly. A bleeding diaper rash, bruises on his face, ears, other body parts.
So the kid sat in his diapers for like a week and fell out of the crib 5 times?
Yeah, fell out.
Her sister said that she has called them.
But she's not telling them not to talk to you, right?
Demonlette, there was no allergic reaction. I talked to her sister. He was taken to a hospital where she lives. She's under her medical care because she has legal rights to him. Heather does not. Heather can never go get her son back, she said. She said she will never allow her to come and get him to go by Cyrex at all. She said she's told Cyrex on the phone she doesn't like how he acts and behaves. So yes, they have spoke to her, but she said she's also told Heather, you need to get away from him before you lose all custody of Leah. And she said she's not listening to her either. But the little boy is not going anywhere. She let him leave with them one time. And that's what happened to him.
I mean, I'm a pretty sick guy, but even I don't have the stomach for this. It's disgusting.
That's kind of fucked up. I got no jokes. I got nothing.
Bruising on the entire baby, like all over the baby's body, like that part. I'm sitting there on the phone with this girl, and she's like, we had to shave his whole head from lice. He had bedbug bites all over his body. He had bruising on his face. Like it was just, she said he was like very malnourished and sick.
Where was she living at the time with that child that this happened?
With Jessica, but Jessica was at work. Jessica's told me.
Oh, so this is I was working at the gas station and I came back and I found the kid like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the time. And that's the only time since the kid was 2 months that Heather has seen that little boy. So the one time she got a chance to see him for a week, he got returned to her sister in that condition.
Holy shit.
I mean, this is a slight joke, but sometimes when you rent a car, you drive it a little rough because, you're going to give it back. But that's the only levity I got. This is just a terrible fucking nightmare of an ordeal.
Yeah, no, you rented that car and brought it into a destruction derby and gave it back.
Yeah, right. It's
yeah, and I asked
up.
her sister what she felt about her having another kid, and she said she did tell her she was planning on having a kid with Cyrex, but her sister is the one who advised against it. Because she knows that Heather can't take care of babies. Now, I also have messages from Heather's Pedro, Leah's father.
Wait, what?
Remember, you know Pedro, right? That's like
the little girl's father.
Yes.
Stating that he ended up him and Heather's relationship didn't work out because she would spend $900 at a time on herself, not
$900 over 2 days.
In 2 days, yep. And this guy was giving her all that money, and she was using him for money. So he ended up kicking her out, which is when she moved in and married Jessica. And he's saying he's happy that Jessica has the baby and not Heather because he always took care. She didn't take care of her anyway. So,
I mean, you theorize on that one and come back with some.
That's a habit. That's a habit. Yeah. That's not.
She's got like an obsession with like clothes and like makeup and stuff. Like, that's what Jessica told me.
I mean, she could have spent at least $200 of those dollars at McDonald's over that 48-hour period. You know, just on an eating binge.
Yeah, Shane Adams. The fact that she wouldn't even come out and it
dollar menu millionaire.
yeah.
I wanted to give her a chance to tell the truth instead of lie, like she's been to all of us for a long time now.
Well, if you're cool with it, I could go ask her if she's totally down to answer.
That would be lovely, and hopefully we can all.
If she keeps lying, though, like what are we supposed to do here? Like this is just
show all the text messages.
Oh, Prison Mike, I re-uploaded the TikTok with my own reaction to it, and she was not happy about that either. But I don't care. I have it forever now.
Please show Fabian the texts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
show me.
Yeah.
Because then I can think of the questions.
This is not a This is a serious thing here. This is not a joke. I mean, between me, her, like her sister's the one who told me to call her. I did not just go out of my way and call her. Like, I'm not going to just call somebody without their permission.
I might.
Yeah, well, she did say, though, can you call? It's easier to talk than text, because I just said I wanted to talk to her. Yeah, she didn't answer the second time, but I'm guessing that's because Heather's on the phone with her. But here's, this is Pedro right here. This is Aaliyah's father.
Here's, bring it back 1 inch. There.
Told you this.
Yeah. $900 in 2 days.
Told you many times Heather was not doing right for the family.
You know,
she only wanted her own things to get better. She don't care on who she has to step on. And the real reason for the split was because the second time he spent $900 in 2 days on going out and having fun with you. I got angry. Oh no. What happened?
The screen was flashing on. I'm sorry. That was
okay.
Okay.
All right.
We have plans for that money, and she just decided to screw me over. That's what that one says. And then
you've heard of the American dream.
This is what he's talking about the wife right now about the baby. I'm afraid of her winning. I'm afraid of her hear from us. He's saying to Jessica. And Jessica says they won't do that. She's in a good home. She's also being well taken care of by my family. He said, I hope for the best. Let me know what plan you come up with. And she said she'd keep in touch with him. That's the father of her daughter.
Damn.
Taking her baby away from them. Her wife and her baby dad.
And the father is supportive. Damn.
It's like these kids were never Heather's to begin with, either one of them.
It's video says it all.
Is this Zero? Who is this? Someone with a mask on with Cyrex in the background. I hope that is Hootie. What's up?
How fucking dare you guys? How dare you guys laugh at such a serious situation?
I'm laughing at the picture behind you, to be honest.
You're laughing, and it's not funny.
Well,
this really isn't funny.
That's like the Cyrex popping out of the closet shot.
Every day, there's just more. The plot thickens. How much more can I fucking take?
I don't know. But this is like 2 of her kids' dads now, and her sister, and her ex-wife, and her ex-wife's parents.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is like Heather being an actual werewolf. You know, anything short of that, it's like I don't.
Skinwalker.
I don't
Skinwalker.
know.
Skinwalker.
I just
Don't
don't know.
wolves even take better care of babies than this? Even human babies that are left in the wild, I was told.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
there are some species that eat their own babies. You know, I guess it's not that bad.
But I don't know that it would satisfy a hunger. She seems to have a voluptuous appetite.
You're damn right about that.
Yeah,
midnight
Court, you're right.
snack.
Just because you push a kid out does not make you the mother, and she's done it with two. And she's trying to do it with another one. I don't know if we could call that a kid. And then Chasing Truth is in here. Zero, maybe you can help clean this, or even Fabian or Marty. She was yesterday asking in Cyrex's stream why people are messing with him in the first place. Is it not the general consensus he's an asshole?
You'd probably have to ask my psychiatrist on that one.
What?
Well, why are we messing with Cyrex? Nice,
I
Zero.
didn't
Nice.
hear your question.
Not nice. I see. I don't know what you're doing back there.
Sorry, guys, I'm not laughing at all.
Well,
Fucked
I
up.
mean, you have brought some levity in the situation. It's just really a somber topic. Babies sitting in shit and piss.
He's trying not to laugh
You're right.
about Heather, but
That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
the fact that the baby had multiple bruises, a staph infection, a bleeding diaper rash, and head lice and bed.
That could be a hearsay, JB.
Well, listen, it seems like a
He
lot of
sent
hearsay from all
pictures of the
parties.
bruising and everything, and she
Mr.
said
Zero,
that
we're
she took him to the
all her,
hospital.
we're all her children then. We're all her children.
We're all her children.
I'm waiting your answer, sir.
What? What's on what? Sorry?
Well, you were alleging as hearsay. Zero, we're all the children.
I don't know. Here's all right. Here's the fucked up part. I don't know shit, but from what I hear, it's not good. It's not good. I don't know. I
come
just
over here and explain it, but I don't know. I don't know why she won't. I mean, that's
why won't I? I don't know. It's pretty. Wait, Jamie, say that thing you always say. It's serious. It's pretty serious.
It is pretty serious. It's very fucking serious. How is it not serious? Like,
I never said it wasn't. I just like the way
I
you say that.
because I can't believe that half the shit I hear is even happening.
Everything is very serious to you, and that's a fact.
Why do you mean that? This.
You're really surprised at this origin story from the two of them?
Well, she told me she was hiding her son from her kid's dad. She didn't say CPS. She will not admit CPS took him from her.
Here's the thing. In all reality, I don't have any control over this.
Well,
So
that's
all I can do is enjoy all the videos coming out from Classic Games Canada.
Also doing the Lord's
And
work.
Prison Mike, who's in the chat right now.
Prison Mike.
Where is he?
Chasing Truth is saying that the trolling and the record contracts and stuff were mean.
Okay, let me
Bitch,
talk.
okay, no. This has to stop.
Truth, I would love to answer that for you. Here we have a man, a man child rather, who is toiling. Hang on a second.
Here we have a man.
You know, he's been toiling away in his own wake for 10 years. Unless somebody gave him a swift kick reality, he would be in that room making that god awful. Have you heard his music, Truth? Can you play some of this music for her so she can come to her own conclusions on this man's likelihood of success?
No, chase the truth. She can chase the videos. We're good on those.
All right. You look at both your own time, and
I mean,
dare you
Zero,
to come
how did
back
it feel
here
about
with
the
the
song
same
against
opinion.
you? Did you like the song you made against me?
Against me? I loved it. I loved it.
What do you want? You know, it's.
I practically came in my pants when I heard it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, should I be serious, or do you want me to continue the ruse here?
Be serious.
Okay.
She's saying
with the
yeah,
mask
heard
on.
it, but she does feel like he was harmless. No, he already had beaten his mom at this point, and he was also.
He says he didn't beat her. He said
he.
he blacked out and had his hands on her.
Over an internet relationship.
He had his
Yeah.
hands around her. Which,
fucking sons of bitches, they just won't stop.
why didn't he just say her neck? Because you know that's where it was. Where else
Yeah.
would he have his hands around her at? I kept
All right,
hearing
so
that.
here's me being serious. I'm sitting on my couch, right, on any given day. I sit down, I turn on my television. The first thing I put on is YouTube, and I put on my subscription list, and what do I see? Some fucking song from Cyrax, and I click it immediately, and I listen, and I sit there for about half of it, and I just go, Okay.
The worst shit you've ever heard.
The only word
bro.
that I did understand was Bender Boys out of that whole thing.
Bender Boys.
Truth.
I've been harassed.
Truth. Tell me one less productive thing that he can do with his time than this music career of his.
Well, to be honest, I mean, given his circumstances, I would say that's probably the most productive thing he could do.
Cans in a college town. There's cans everywhere. You can collect those cans for his kids.
Oh, this is a good one. She says, I think Heather was the troll. Candle, she knows she's alive. All one big game to her. I believe the same thing.
And that's my theory. I truly believe they know Candle was still alive.
They all knew it. Bodies, especially, who keeps denying it.
I don't even know if there is any kids anymore. I never seen them.
I'm with him.
I did.
I mean, I enjoy a good troll, allegedly. But if this was all a PR stunt to promote his music career, is he a genius? Is Cyrax a genius?
But he did rip off a bunch of kids that were coming on here the other night saying how they believed he was like an owner of a record company and giving him money and stuff. And then Juggalo John comes on and tells us about him bullying a kid at the playground.
How long was Juggalo John hiding Cyrax from us? Because he made it sound like this dude has like there was the first brick laid in that town and then Cyrax moved in. Like that's how he made it seem like.
Yeah, they've both been living there for a very long time. He knew exactly. He's like, that street light, he lives right there.
How could you not walk down that street?
That's what I said.
How could you? I would be out on his lawn every day fucking with it.
I know.
I would be listening and fucking like, I don't know. It would be real weird for him to live too close to me like that.
I would end up getting arrested at some point. But
Juggalo John said, yeah, he picked on a disabled kid, and then when the father came after him,
autistic kid. He was pushing around autistic kids.
Hey, autism is normal these days.
Yeah, I mean, if you take that baby and you put him in front of a blackjack table, you might walk out of there with a lot of money one day.
Yeah, Rain Man, your child, man. Take advantage of that shit.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, I sure wish Classic Games Canada would get on here.
I do too.
Me too.
I do too. I wish Classic Games Canada was here right now. He's not in here right now. Big Will, did you hear this? What's going on?
No, that's why I said what's going on now.
Shit.
Let me Bismarck. You're Fabian. Fabian, the one who's been getting the good information. He can say
hey, he's doing listen. He is on their side.
Fabian.
Fabian, whatever we're calling him.
No, I openly admitted I'm on entertainment side.
He did. He definitely did say that.
The drama just never ends.
I need the answers.
I think you are making light of your very serious duty to assist on their behalf.
Her sister did mention that she saw him interview them in separate rooms yesterday. Her sister told me that she saw that.
Oh, she saw that shit? I thought nobody watched it.
She said she saw it, and she said it didn't make any sense because Heather was still in the other room watching and writing in the chat at the same time. So they're not.
Oh yeah, no, he was up against that door the whole time listening,
and she was in the other room watching it on her phone. So
wait a second, did you see what Track Hero said? That cannot be true.
What?
He says that there's a video out there of Chance pleasuring himself.
I heard about
that. I heard the same thing.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's why I asked him yesterday. Like, there's no chance anybody has a dick pic of you or anything.
Well, I had asked him.
Track, you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is on that one. Don't you be teasing me with any Chance jerk off videos.
Yeah, but who's gonna sit and watch it?
It's 100% true. Yeah, somebody said that was going on.
I saw it.
I'd give it a good 25. You know, I'd say, oh my god, oh my fucking god. He'd be doing like the elementary school thing. Like,
it was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
You saw it?
No, I didn't, but I heard about it.
He looks like a double fister.
But hang on a second, on a serious note, he does have those weak wrists, so I don't know if he can sustain it with one hand. I don't know his method. I know that he has those.
Boston girl said, "I'm going to need a widescreen for that one."
Yes.
Get that 4K on there.
For the sake of science.
4K, please don't. I couldn't imagine him in 4K.
No, that would be no.
Well, that's the only way to view it.
I mean, how
He
much
said, it's Chasing Truth is still on his music set. His music seems like it gives him some type of
of
hope or
normalcy?
normalcy.
Of normalcy?
No. You don't understand
Normalcy is a
who
good
this
word.
guy is. He is ripping off kids of their music. Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you guys want to tell Big Will what happened to her son and what her sister said, someone else can say it again. It makes me sick.
Well, did something happen today? Did something happen
No.
today or something?
Yeah, her sister told me why she doesn't have her son for real.
Something
Oh, shit,
happens
that's actually
every
Big Will.
day, Big Will, and it's all real.
Check
I
your
thought it was evil doing Big Will.
check your
It's gotta be fake shit. We can't
No,
all
it's
be
not.
real.
Uh,
This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen though, man. This does
I've
not
got the
keep
screenshots
happening.
to prove it. I talked
Well,
to her
listen,
today.
the facts are fluid.
Well, I am so mesmerized by the possibility of this jerk off video that I can't help looking at this comment of him. He's packing pretty. I don't think that's true. You know. But
And what if he is? What if you do watch the video and you find out the dude is the Hammer?
I'm gonna look away from that comment because I go on.
A Big Will, it's real simple. I'll say it as fast as I can. Her son got taken away from her by CPS at 2 months old for neglect and abuse. They called the sister. The sister take him, or he'd have to go into a state home.
Okay.
She then got to visit with him for a week, which was the pictures we saw with the mark on the face and the ear.
That's the face of the video right there.
So, yeah, that's hilarious. I can't.
There's your thumbnail, Jamie.
Is anybody shocked that she got a kid taken away though? Is that shocking? I mean,
No, but what she did when she had him for a week is what's bad. He came back to the sister with bed bug bites, head lice where they had to shave his head, a staph infection, multiple bruising all over his body, and a bunch of other terrible things. And she said the reason why he's delayed is from between the year he was born and 2 months old. Heather had done something to him, like shaking or something to his brain.
And I'm going to ask you this question: who is the worst mother? And you don't have to answer, Jamie. But who's the worst mother between Demonlette and Heather? We know that Heather is abused too. We know the details of that. But Demonlette's lost 5 of them.
Oh boy, we're getting in deep now.
Wait, 5?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, 5?
Like legit, the number 5. We're not exaggerating. She lost 5 kids.
I know, although that could be Billy's number. I know she's lost at least a few.
Well, Billy's up to 10, including the one she's
10.
Oh my God!
It was
Pull
9.
out.
But then we counted the one she's pregnant with. And
In
it's
the
10.
fucking NBA? I mean, where's he? 10 kids.
Somebody did say that about the NBA. Demonlette's saying in the chat she does not have 5 kids.
Okay, past tense. How many kids have you had? You want to come aboard? Water's warm.
Yeah, if she wants to come on here too, she was going to. I mean, I don't know if she wants to clear up some of the stuff me and her talked about too.
It was a question.
Bring them on! Bring them on!
And no one's gonna yell at her here.
And in Heather's defense, Heather smokes outside.
That's right.
Yeah,
I mean, but there's no kids there where she's smoking outside anyway. So whatever.
that's true. That's true.
It's for Cyrex is not his
But
health.
also-
Growth not stunted anymore.
Also, in Heather's defense, she treats this weird guy's mother better than Demonlette treats her own kids.
Okay,
So,
Demon,
I'm
here
just
now.
Dean,
Oh no!
how is it going tonight?
To clear things up, I've only had 3 kids. I never had 5.
All right, there we
Counting
go.
the current one?
That's a realistic number.
Is that counting the current one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get any misconceptions.
No, definitely not.
No. What's the backstory there? Maybe there's a perfectly good explanation.
Well,
And I did
Leah
mention
Zero put my
Take me
picture up.
out.
Nice job. Nice job. Put my picture
I
up
mean,
there,
maybe you
man.
lost them in a card game or something.
Cover that up. Cover that
Yeah.
up. Though. Okay.
but a message.
Don't put me next to
about it.
Cyrex ever.
oh yeah, Music Biz Marty. She did want to talk to you to confirm that Heather
There
did
we
give
go.
you her phone number, which I told her you weren't the one calling it over and over, but it's out everywhere now because of what Billy did.
Well, I don't understand the question.
She wanted to
She
know if
said to
Heather's the one who
give you
leaked
my
her number,
phone
and I
number.
said, yeah.
Oh, sure.
The answer?
She's the only person who had her house phone number, so I don't know. That's
Guys, this is fucking serious. We're trying to get to the bottom.
Yeah,
Trying to
we're
get to the
having
roots.
a mom off on who is the worst one, and I am arguing that Demonlette is worse than Heather. And you can take the flip side of it,
Ooh.
just for sake of conversation.
Okay, well, I've never actually left my children to be with a dude.
What did you leave them for?
I didn't. My ex-husband and I divorced, and we still have split custody. They're going to be here after the first of the year.
I'll be back.
I mean, who wants to bet on that?
It was a mutual discussion.
Who wants to take a bet on that?
Into a dirt building.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, listen.
I don't know her custody arrangements.
Jamie, I know
Shane Adams wants to know why the child molester lives with you.
I was gonna ask.
Go ahead and explain.
Great question.
Jamie and
Hey
I
Marty,
discussed
I'll make a friendly bet with you. If you lose, you got to go spend a week with Cyrax.
Ew.
No,
Ooh, that's a rough living arrangement.
I would rather die.
No,
I
not
would
really.
rather
But
die.
Topic at hand. Question remains. I forgot who asked it, but I think it's a great question. Why
Shane
do you
Adams,
allow
by the way.
why do you allow child molesters to live in your house?
That was not my idea. And I was not happy with it. Just like I told Jamie that I didn't want nobody living here.
So do you have such little control of your home life, and Billy is so domineering that anybody can come in regardless of their child molesting past?
Oh, trust me, we had an argument about that.
Oh, you had a nice, some strong words.
Yeah, I mean, how does that go from, Billy, I don't think that this child molester should live with us. How does he make his point?
Right. That's a good question.
How does he
win
win
that argument?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
That's a different story.
No, it isn't. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, how does that, okay, well, then I guess he's coming in here.
No.
Did you flip a coin? I don't think so.
No, he's inside. He knows I'm on here and he ain't happy, and oh well.
Well, that's good.
Well, at least he's giving her a break to go talk by herself for a couple minutes.
Yeah, and you're not disputing that your account got hacked. You said that pedophiles deserve a second chance.
Yeah, we fought about that because I told him he had no reason to say that because of.
Oh, here we go. Here's the guy with the apology.
Hey, Lord Zero, I sent you something you might want to use as your background.
Oh fuck!
It
And
better be that jerk off video.
You already know, Marty. I think you'll be very happy.
Oh, I can't. Wait.
Well, I can't go against the TOS here.
Oh yeah, very. Hey, Demonlette, how's the domestic abuse situation going on?
Has that pedophile got it yet? To your awareness? Or?
Yeah, is it maybe there's someone you want to apologize to for lying about?
I told Jamie I wanted to talk to you privately.
Well, then maybe you should unblock me, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And for the record, I believed him the entire time. It's not that people
I
didn't.
think everyone did believe me, other than fucking Billy.
And
Obviously,
DJ
didn't believe that his girlfriend
trying
would
to cut him
go around and tell
multiple
everyone that he kicks their fucking ass. Hey, Priscilla, how far into Billy's anger management classes is he?
No, keep track. I just know he goes and he reports.
Does he go, or does he just go and cheat on you?
But he does. I don't know. He says he goes.
I'm sure you don't know, other than the backside of his fucking fist when he punches you in the face.
He's actually never hit me in the face. That was a gum infection.
Oh yeah,
Come on, dude. It's like a Lifetime movie. You can't say shit.
Right,
like
like the
that.
time you fell into the doorknob.
Yeah, speaking of which, the baby had a diaper infection as well.
trying,
Maybe it's just a toxic environment. Maybe you should call it Aaron
Actually,
Brockovich.
I do have documentation to prove otherwise. It was an allergic reaction. She got
To
treated.
what? The pedophile?
No,
you
both
caused
of
that
them
rash
had
on your
an allergic
baby?
reaction. Heather's and yours, both. It's not a diaper rash. They both had an allergic reaction.
my
confused.
child is what the doctor calls a walking bubble. She is allergic to everything. I had to change her diapers, her wipes,
Except for
laundry.
pedophiles, or
all
what?
of
Yes.
Is your child allergic to pedophiles?
No.
Yes or no?
The one who lives
Wait.
with you, maybe specifically.
Sleep in the same room, I believe.
No, she does not sleep
they
in this
share a
room.
pillow?
She sleeps with me
Does
in
he sleep
her
with you
bed.
too?
It's Billy film it.
Oh, that's fucked up. My only question is Billy or is Billy not a wife beater at all?
If you don't answer, that means yes.
He's not a wife beater. He does have anger issues. Yeah.
Are you married?
That
Is
caused him
there
to
a
hit
loophole
you?
in the question?
No, we're not married.
So
When are you
who's
going to
your girlfriend beater
apologize
then?
for calling me a liar?
As I told Jamie, I would talk to you privately.
Why
I
can't
think
you
just say
apologize
sorry to
publicly?
him now in front of everybody who cares about him and is upset that you said he was lying when we saw it. That's
Because
all,
I am sorry, but I
That's
wanted
fine.
to talk to him as an adult one-on-one.
and that's fine.
Then
You can
Well,
just
I'm
say
right
those
here.
things.
We'll all
Sorry.
mute ourselves and you two can have a conversation. I mean, however you want to do it. But to do it
Hey, well-
privately is not acceptable in my opinion because you tarnished him publicly.
We'll mute ourselves right now.
If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, there you go, Marty. Check that out.
Let's read this from Kiki. Her man threatened to beat me several times and I don't care, but you got to say sorry for lying. That's all she wants to hear too.
And to Kiki, I did yell at him about that because he had no reason to threaten you or her.
Fuck.
Do you think that helped his case at all of him denying that he beats up women constantly?
No, it doesn't help.
Did you think you were clever when asked, is Billy a wife beater when you aren't married?
He's not a woman beater, period.
Then why is he going around threatening to beat up all these women?
Because he's stupid.
Okay.
Well,
and the pedophile thing.
stupid people beat their spouses. Would you agree, Demonlette?
Whap!
Well, I wouldn't say all stupid people beat
Oh
their
my God, is that
Just
the video
Billy?
in the gross
Just
shit
Billy or
online?
what?
Oh my God, is a real thing? For real?
Yeah,
Lord,
dude.
help.
Look at that. He was really going to town.
Yeah, I mean, don't you feel it's kind of half-assed to publicly tarnish someone's name and then want to privately speak to them while you have them blocked?
Okay,
Right.
as I told Jamie to clear everything up, because I told her I did not want it aired out until I spoke with Billy about it. And
Well, she told me that you admitted to fucking lying.
I did because of his reaction.
Oh,
So what would his reaction be? Similar to the prior allegations?
Well,
that were
I
true?
just saw Billy in the background of the phone call with her, and he said he wasn't willing to apologize to any of you until you apologized to him. But
Well,
he
What do I have to
threatened me.
apologize to
For
him
what?
for?
Maybe she could answer that, but he threatened me.
Yeah.
There's people out
Why do I owe Billy an apology?
I would love to
You
hear
don't.
that. Now,
I do
now
not
I'm
think
chiming in because I would
anybody
love.
does.
I
I
would
think
love to
he
hear.
owes. I think Billy owes. What the fuck is that video?
I think Billy should hang himself from a tree.
yeah. Clarify what his reaction might be and why.
Or maybe a telephone pole.
Yeah,
Or
that
maybe
as well.
something else very high off the ground.
But
If you,
I think he
what
needs
kind of,
to
yeah.
apologize to Jamie and Kiki. One, for threatening them. Two, for his comment about having somebody watch Jamie's house. That was fucked up. And yeah, I'll
Oh,
admit it.
the phishing link? Do
Yeah,
you
the
want? Does
phishing
he
link.
want to say who's sent that to Heather to send to my child? And then just
That
ask
I
about-
honestly, I
you
really
said you
couldn't
didn't
clear
know.
that up. I
But
had no
Heather's-
clue.
Heather doesn't know how to do that, and she said it was one of you two.
Who do
but
you
not
think
which
that
one.
might have been?
I honestly can't clear that up because I
Who do
didn't
you
know
think?
anything about it until Jamie brought it to my attention.
Who is the master backtracer?
Which
Not
one?
Billy.
Because I backtraced it.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's not Billy.
It's like
if
Billy
he thinks that-
backtraced my iPhone and MacBook that I own both of
That
those.
he doesn't own.
yeah, and
He
I'm
just
still.
say that
am I-
on the same
Like
stream.
that was proven.
And he also
Yeah.
said to Violent George, "How many times do you want to be cut?"
Yeah, he said he was gonna cut me.
Multiple
Awesome.
times.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
actually really scared when he said that too.
Yeah.
I
You
was
know,
scared.
considering
Oh, yeah.
considering since he's employed and he can afford to travel places.
All the way
Yeah.
from fucking Arkansas or whatever.
And there's an
Yeah.
interesting flex with the $8 bottle of eggnog.
Yeah, I liked that.
It's
When he-
actually
when he-
$11 out down here.
Oh,
Like
damn,
11
wow.
cents.
I
So he
stand-
really
I
Like he's
stand
fishing
corrected.
crabs. Was
he
this
cashed
Friday
out
morning,
then
he was
for
done
the
showering.
festiveness.
I don't think so. I was on that stream. This wasn't going on. I can tell you that.
Like, what is your plan for the baby in 2 years, assuming that it doesn't get taken away from you? What is the goal?
Ooh.
What is the plan?
Oh, Shane has a good question. Why did he say this?
Why are you using your own kid as bait?
Full pedophile.
Who's using their kid as bait? Because I'm sure
You
as hell
are
if
with
he
the
is,
chomo
nope.
that lives at your house.
Let Violent George explain why we believe that. What he said.
Yes.
Well, have you, Demonlette? I'm sure you're familiar with this term. Give someone enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Right. You
Is
know,
that
like when you
bullshit?
have a chomo living at your house and a baby sitting unattended, maybe in the same room with him.
Or holding
No.
the baby in the background of a
Yeah.
live stream.
Or you have your back turned and he's fondling your baby.
Yeah, aside from being put in a mental institution, what are Billy's qualifications for running a pedophile rehabilitation clinic?
That's on him, and I told him if
You
I
live. You
found out-
don't
Is he
live
still
there too, or what?
Is he still there?
No, I do, but well, yeah, and I told him he's got to find a job and get out.
Oh, so
Because I don't
Billy was
want
lying
shit.
when he said he got that fabulous dishwashing job.
Right,
Yeah.
he did say that.
He never had it.
Oh, wow, that's very
he
He
surprising.
did
lied
have
again.
like no, I will. Okay, hold on. He did have 3 interviews because I'm the one that took him to them.
How
He
do you
said he
fail
got the
3
job that
interviews?
day.
So
For a
why
dishwashing job.
does Billy lie about everything?
That's a good question. I'm still wondering that 3 years later.
I mean, you should know, aren't you? Like in a relationship with him, a very abusive one, by the way.
Sort of.
What about your kid?
So, hey, we're getting somewhere. Wait,
What about my kids?
Do you have
I mean,
kids
do you feel
with
that this is a
Billy
physical
or no?
environment? Do you care more about your relationship with an abuser than you do about
Does she have kids with Billy or
your
no?
wife?
Yes,
Is that
I have
not
kids
selfish?
with Billy.
How is that not
Oh
selfish?
boy.
I have my daughter. Huh?
And
You're
how's
cutting
that-
in and out, Marty.
all right. Don't you think it's selfish to put your romance with a known abuser ahead of your innocent child?
No, I put my children before anything.
And there's a
Do you put him
pedophile living in
before
your
a
house.
pedophile?
I will put her before anything because when I found out was after the fact.
I mean, I can
Billy
hear
and
him in
I
the
got-
background.
You know that you could
So,
get
I'm
him to
outside.
leave your house, right?
Yeah, I could, but the problem is I have to get my landlord involved because he's been here almost 30 days.
And she did tell me today she loves him.
You love pedophiles.
Regardless on everything. No,
Well, not
God
the guy,
no.
Billy. I thought we were talking about Billy
I do
leaving. I
love
mean, the
him, and there are
pedophile.
things
You don't have to get
about
him
Billy that
involved.
I
He's not on your lease. If
You
you
love the
never
pedophile
agreed to
things
let
about
him in,
Billy?
I love Billy, but there are things about him that I cannot stand. I will make it public. He
Like
has
sympathizing
or-
towards pedophilia.
yeah.
Well, she
That-
said they deserve a second chance as well, though. So I don't know.
No, okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
going to clear that up. Hold on. I said society gives them a second chance.
Is that why
is
you
that
let them
I
move
did.
in your
I need
house or
people
no?
to grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people do need to grow up and let it go.
Do you feel that your
But
child deserves a chance at growing up without being molested?
I would
Good-
hope
good
she grows
question.
up without
You would
even
hope-
being.
You would hope so. You would hope so.
Well, what steps are you taking to ensure that from not happening?
Kicking them out. But I got to get my landlord involved now.
Why is his name on your lease?
you never agreed.
No, I didn't. But Billy and I are both on the lease. But my opinion sometimes doesn't matter to him.
Well, that doesn't
Oh,
include the landlord being involved. Throw his shit out and tell him to get out.
Well, I told him he needs to get out by this weekend.
Oh yeah, fat
that
fucking
sounds like
chance.
a lie.
Even
We
if
all
you
know how
did,
good
he ain't
at
going nowhere.
we all know how good at lying you are.
Yeah, I mean, and again, how did he get in there in the first place?
He said he had a friend drive him here from Ohio.
But I'm saying in the household, like, Billy, what is this pedophile doing here?
Yeah,
How-
because when I found out was after. Please.
That's funny that a pedophile lives at your house with your daughter.
No, the comment
Hmm.
about placing the pillow over his
Well,
head.
I'll give it to Demonlette here. At least she's mature.
I
enough
think
to go here
I
and
think
try to
she's
talk
just
about
fucking
it.
lying to you because she likes to lie. That's what her and Billy are really good
Yeah,
at.
and she's desperate to stay in the druggle community, and the Wicked Crew is
Right.
dissolved. The following is a bunch of pedophiles
Wicked Crew?
and women beaters. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the Wicked Crew. I left.
You didn't leave. You guys got kicked out for being
What
was there to
pedophile
leave from?
sympathizers.
I texted Nightmare and said that I was leaving out of respect, and then shit got taken out.
What?
How did-
You
No,
guys
wait,
just
hold
went
on.
over to Cyrex's crew, which is worse.
What
So-
did you
I'm
leave?
not in
What was,
Cyrex's crew.
what
Yeah.
was there to begin with?
Where?
The Wicked
Good
Crew.
point.
What is
I
that?
don't know
What did
anymore.
you leave? I mean,
Because
is anybody going to point that
drama.
out? Like,
I mean,
Have you ever met those people?
No.
Sounds
thank
like a
you.
really
Oh my
close knit
God,
bond.
hallelujah. Now we're getting somewhere.
A very close knit
No.
bond.
They haven't
between,
accomplished enough in the field of pedophilia to be welcomed into the prestigious following household.
That's how you get
how does-
initiated.
Just like how we're wondering how Candle and
Shut up.
Heather both ended up by chance, how does this Columbus Juggalo end up in one state with one of the Wicked Crew and another state with another one?
It was bait. It was bait like a fish. You know, Billy
They were
wants
giving
money.
him enough rope to hang himself with.
Yeah,
So
Billy.
he could kill him and go to prison, is what he said.
Billy needs the money, and this guy.
Tell
That-
Billy to get on here.
Billy's SSI check isn't cutting it anymore.
But the guy's not
No,
paying
it's
for it
not.
because he has no job.
After all those $9 bottles of Evan Williams eggnog.
Drama Kiki has a gold tooth.
It's
Whoever
Doesn't
pure-
she have
pure
why
two?
festive.
is in here again. I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway,
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Is Billy still
Well, we
feeling
got that she
festive?
wolf bitch in here now, really?
yeah.
Just get rid of him. Just get rid of that.
Talking about
Static.
you.
Yeah, it's static beats. I mean,
Yeah. Or
What was your
maybe not.
question,
Maybe it's somebody
George?
else.
Is Billy still feeling festive?
I don't fucking know what he's feeling.
Okay,
anymore.
What does that mean, being festive?
well, yeah, I mean, it
The only
depends.
time he feels festive is twice a year when
Is
that
when he's got his arms
that-
around your throat?
no, when he's got the
That's
Evan
way more than
Williams
2 times a
eggnog.
year, George.
Oh, look what this comes.
When is the last time Billy assaulted you?
when I
Say it.
messaged you about it.
Oh, come on. So you're telling
Oh,
me
when you messaged me and then you told everyone you lied about it and that I was lying?
As I told Jamie, the reason I said that, and I do apologize, because I was afraid of his reaction.
do you think
Because you're a
apologies?
liar.
Do you think apologies are genuine when they have to be coaxed out of you?
No, I've been
Good point,
wanting
Marty.
to,
Yeah.
but when I even mentioned contacting Jamie to get in touch with anybody, because long story short,
Yeah. Why are
My
you reaching out? Okay, go. I'm sorry.
Long
My
story
message
short,
is-
Billy's an abusive asshole and he's going to kick your ass when he finds out that you told everyone you were lying.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I
Is it
did
pretty
tell
cut and
him
dry
that I was
situation?
going to clear the air.
Take that, Reddit.
I did
Yep.
tell him I was clearing the air, and if he had a problem with it, he could leave.
When you say clearing the air, do you mean no longer smoking 24/7 on your baby? Because I'll give you credit for that.
Okay, I actually
They
don't
vape in their
like
baby's
smoking.
face now. so.
No, I have not once held my child while smoking a cigarette. I
Is that when
Don't
you pass it off to the pedophile to hold it?
no, I smoke outside. Even if I smoke a cigarette, I
Since
vape.
when?
Can you see how an
for a
inability?
while.
Can you see how an inability to reach these conclusions on your own demonstrates a lack of capacity or competency for motherhood?
What?
Can you see how your inability to reach these conclusions on your own, and you have to be repeatedly told by strangers on the internet, might demonstrate a lack of capacity for motherhood?
Spooky
Oh, no.
It says put Billy on, but I don't think Billy's gonna come on. So does Nightmare.
He's gonna porn bomb it. He's gonna porn bomb it.
I can get Billy on the line, but
What's he
gonna
going to
do
do?
it.
Threaten us and kick your ass after?
probably.
I would suggest to her that he even attempted to just to call the police. I mean, and then get both of them out, the child molester and him together.
I would love to, but Billy has to. Okay, I did call, and even in Georgia on domestic violence, he would be locked up for 72 hours and then released unless it was life threatening. So in the 72 hours that he would be locked up, I would have to press charges.
Yeah.
And that
And a
doesn't sound like a
restraining
road you're willing to walk down, or what?
Is he
Oh,
just
no, I
yelling at you
am.
in the background
And
right now?
I've
What's stopping you?
well,
Him?
Nothing.
His violent tendencies?
No, he has to show domestic violence again, and he hasn't since I last talked to you on Discord.
Are you getting a cut out of renting your baby to Columbus?
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't rent my baby to no damn body.
Except for the pedophile that lives at your house?
Not even.
Because he
Okay.
seemed just fine with that
I-
guy living around the baby. I couldn't believe it. That was just sick.
Yeah, it was very
No,
disturbing when he
pissed
was
off.
holding your child.
I was pissed off that he even
Didn't
came
look
here.
that way. You look very
I don't
happy.
want anybody here. No. I
Maybe even
put on
satisfied.
shows. This is the realest y'all are going to get. I put on shows like facades or personas.
Like when you lie about not being a victim of abuse.
I am admitting it right now. Billy has abusive tendencies.
So
But
what
the
are you gonna
last
do about it? Do you think it's going to get better on its own?
No, it's not.
Are you just going to keep lying and covering it up for him?
No, that's why I'm here now, clearing everything up.
You know
What is all this talk in the
Regardless
chat
of
about
being
fake
dead.
AIDS?
Fake, I don't know. Fake AIDS, I don't know.
AIDS. I'm not sure.
Facade. Facade. It's a
Oh my God! You are Southern, aren't you?
Okay, so
The
Oh,
sod?
God. Somebody
it's,
said
it's
Fake
one
AIDS.
word,
Love
not
it.
two.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Mr.
see.
Bismarck, why don't you give her a pronunciation lesson?
Well, I
Yeah.
believe.
This comment was said, get them a ticket to balls and they'll handle the rest for you.
They
when
couldn't
it's
afford that.
all-
21st.
Does Billy believe that he can actually beat anyone up besides you? No offense.
No,
Oh,
because
me?
okay. I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but whatever.
Uh-oh.
He told me that he got arrested, which I saw the reports. He really did, for beating up his stepdad. I spoke to his mother. She did.
Another parent abuser.
Well, his stepdad, I've met Randy. He is a complete dick.
Well, who is a bigger dick? A guy who bangs children or a guy who disagrees with his loser son?
The guy who hits on or abuses children.
Oh.
I thought
Like
So,
the type
add
of
to the
parent that
step-
gets their children taken away, or no?
I may have shat myself. Who shit myself? My pants.
Never mind.
Is that the
No,
pedal
there's
back
background
there?
noise.
Okay.
This is all a fakeade.
It's all fake AIDS.
Yeah, while I've got her on here, I want to read her a message from a girl that I asked her if she knew who she was, and she knew right away who this person was.
Because this is serious.
I'll tell you exactly what she said to me. She sent me an inbox message. My friend Victoria was on the stream yesterday. I'm Danielle Martin. I've known Billy for 3 years. I'm actually a victim as well. I'm willing to tell everything. I don't want to be attacked by him. He will
Hold on,
attack me.
Nightmare.
He will attack me. He already threatened my life. I saw everything from when him and Victoria and Priscilla and some others, and I've known Priscilla for 3 years as well. He stole from my mom when she has helped him and Priscilla with their oldest daughter, Lilith. My mom bought him baby clothes for her and formula, and my mom doesn't work because she has a bad knee. He stole $400 from my mom and lied about it and threatened me, called me a Nigge with the R. He threatened my life and my daughter's life. When it came for him to pay rent, he would only pay once, leave next payday. I know so much about him, it just gets worse and worse. Me and Billy had a fallout when he was with Victoria over something stupid. It was a PlayStation Network account he said was locked by me, so I tried to help him unlock it. The email wasn't confirmed, so we confirmed for him. We gave his account back, so he basically made us look bad when we were trying to help him. He had Victoria text me saying Billy trusted me, and I betrayed him when I didn't, but come to find out Billy was just trying to turn Victoria against me and my family. I had to clear my name, which I'm still doing to this day. The second fallout was over a box, which I have screenshots and videos from Priscilla where he threatened my family. I know stuff about Priscilla too, and she is no better than Billy. And then when I asked her how she met you guys, she said she met Billy on Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay, well, the threatening her daughter, I don't know about that. That was way before me. The Victoria situation, that's a totally different story. But the issues with me, I've never threatened her. I've never had an issue with her. I called her out about one thing that she said to Billy, and then we mended and everything was fine. So I don't know what her issue was. I have defended her against Billy multiple times. But yes, he did steal $400 from her mother. And I did not know about it until her mom came to me and asked if I knew where the money was. I said I had no clue.
I mean, personal property can be replaced. You know, what adults do amongst themselves, as long as children aren't involved, it doesn't make much of a difference to me. But can you see how a neutral party would have very serious concerns about a baby in a house where a woman is being abused with a pedophile living in it?
Well, I've already talked to my sister, and if anything happens, she is to come get my child because she will not stay in the house with Billy.
And not you would stay there with Billy and let your child go?
Meaning if something happened to me.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to let my child stay here without me at all. Like if I have to go to the store, I take her with me.
Considering who's in the house, that is a smart decision.
Yeah, I mean, and isn't it fair to say too that what we know is probably only the tip of the iceberg? Like
Flannel.
I can answer to the best that I know about him, but if I don't know, I will tell you, I have no clue. Like with that fishing link thing that Jamie mentioned, if he did, I don't know.
Okay, and you're being forthright that these are the only times he's physically assaulted you was the incident which you denied initially.
There were a total of 4 times.
With the most recent one being this incident.
Yes, when I spoke with Violent George and KJ about it.
And I shouldn't even, I feel terrible even having asked this, but your baby's inside because I hear Columbus is having a good time back there.
No, you hear my neighbor and Billy.
Okay.
My neighbor is a good guy. His wife is a nurse at the hospital. I trust my neighbor with my daughter alone to know. I mean, he's got kids of his own.
I mean, I don't know what a solution is to this. It seems to be an ongoing thing. I don't see any remedy in sight.
There's one that I can't really talk about.
Okay, fair enough. I don't want to make things any worse for you. I mean, you seem like a somewhat redeemable person in unfortunate circumstances, but you have to place your own daughter ahead of a romance with a degenerate, I would feel. The kid deserves a chance at a life.
She does, and I have spoken to my sister, my dad.
I mean, what is the plan? For say the pedophile gets out of there. What is the plan from there?
Maybe something can be salvageable, but right now I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm just trying to get by day right now.
Are you pregnant right now?
No.
Okay.
Good God, hell no. My baby is not even 9 months old yet. I'm done. Nope.
I think I might have got you confused with Heather's situation when someone said it then. I'm not sure. But someone did say you were pregnant right now. I believe it was Kat, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember who.
She might have been told that. Who knows?
I mean, when I think about this baby being placed in this as the channel is called Madhouse, it's really alarming and sickening to hear about this diaper rash. This what you say is an allergy.
Yes, and I can provide documentation because when I first saw it, I thought it was just the diaper rash because all of my kids have skin allergies and I've had to change their diapers, the diaper brands, numerous times. I've put A&D ointment, normal diaper rash stuff. It kept getting worse. I took her to the hospital. I took her to her doctor. They gave me like 5 creams and it cleared up. But the part that is true is that it was so bad. I literally had to change her every 30 minutes to make sure she stayed clean and dry. I would let her lay on the bed on a towel to air dry because it was so bad to the point blisters were forming and it was bleeding. But it's gone. I can provide proof to Jamie.
I don't want to ask questions about what I don't know, but what I do know is you vehemently denied any problem with smoking on your baby until, it was like, well, until something happens, we're just going to keep doing it.
You're awesome. With that, yes, Skeletor is the one, I got one, is the one that around her, I still didn't approve. I still didn't like it. So that's when I started coming outside more and more. And it got to the point that I'm like more vape, less cigarettes. Cigarettes taste nasty now.
When somebody just asked you, you said, I got one. That wasn't in reference to a lighter? I didn't just...
Yeah, that's my neighbor.
Okay.
I am outside smoking right now.
Fair enough. Despite cigarettes tasting nasty to you.
Yeah, some days I feel like I need one, and then there's some that I don't even want one, even though it's still nasty.
I see. I mean, just
I don't
mention
know. Everyone keeps asking to talk to Billy. I mean, if he's gonna not threaten anybody.
Yeah, I mean, and Demon, honestly, like I know you've been,
For a chance to
absent. If you could
defend
post a video a day to prove, or some sort of correspondence with somebody, so people know you're not all right and you're not, in the hospital or something because Billy freaks out. That'd be helpful because I know he's not going to appreciate this, but you have to make some changes in your life. I don't know what else
I
to tell
know,
you.
and that's why I wanted to get in touch with Jamie to clear a lot of things up.
The birth
and
of the
to get-
JWO. What the hell is the JWO?
And to get things cleared up with George and KJ and apologize to them with everything that was said and done. And Jamie understood my reasoning. And I felt like instead of going public, I wanted to speak with them one-on-one as an adult.
Don't you feel that after publicly tarnishing someone's name that a public apology should be issued?
And that's why I've apologized like 4 times now.
But you keep seeking to do it privately.
Because I still owe them a private explanation.
I
There's
think
not
they
really
asked.
an explanation, but more like I'm coming to you as an adult, one-on-one. I am sorry. Type deal.
Don't apologize. Yeah.
I can,
and what
and
are you
I
apologizing
can get
for?
Billy on here for lying.
And I think so. A lot of this has come from the fact that she's seen Heather lying, and it hasn't ended up well for her.
And I would say that Billy, I mean, to have any hope of change and a restored peace in the house, if he's not willing to take any accountability for it, then there's no chance of change. None whatsoever. It's keep getting worse.
Well, that's a hard thing to answer. I do want to say I do hope for a change, but I can't promise that there would be one because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, in a week, in a month, or a year. Things could be fine for the next 3 months and then something happens.
Here we go. Here's someone else who might want to say something to you.
Okay. Hi, Captain.
Mr. Flannel.
Hang on a second. What's up?
Oh, not much.
All I just want to come on and say is, like, if you don't feel safe and your kid's not safe, fuck your lease, fuck whatever, get the fuck out of there, talk to your landlord, have him kicked out, get the fuck away from this guy. There's no reason to be around him, and there's no reason to think he's going to change because he has a history of this with every girl he's been with, it sounds like.
And Captain Flannel has been just as rough with me when it comes to my ex. So
yeah, because I hate a fucking woman beater. There's no fucking reason for it. That's coward ass shit. No man should ever put his hands on a woman. I don't give a fuck about equal rights, whatever, unless maybe like she's trying to fucking harm him. That would be the only reason.
You know how I feel about it.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all something that has not even been
Yeah, we know
shared.
how you feel about it, Billy. I hear you in the background, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
No, that's not him. That's my neighbor.
Oh,
My
well,
neighbor
then tell your
called-
neighbor to knock Billy the fuck out for me because this is fucking bullshit. Get the fuck away from the guy.
I can't see you. My phone's
I tried. He
Yeah,
wouldn't come out.
Well, why don't you tell us about Billy and what you've observed while you're here?
Go ahead. This is an expose all. He's not watching, so I'm safe. Go ahead. My phone is almost dead.
What do you think about William?
This is a civil conversation.
I was waiting for it.
Fucking women beaters are treated the same as pedos in prison.
Maybe a slightly a hair better.
A little ahead of pedos, maybe, but
Yeah.
it depends on the prison. But you're still viewed as a fucking coward if you're a woman beater and you're in prison. By hardened criminals, you're considered a coward.
My phone is at 5%. I do want to finish clearing this up. Jamie, how long are you going to be live?
for a little while, because I think people are really genuinely concerned. Because now this is 2 people, and I didn't expect both of this to happen.
Truly, I just worry about the kid. I mean, it's
all these kids. I'm worried about all these kids.
Yeah,
That's
right.
my big concern with all this. Is
Yeah,
the kids.
there's no reason to wait for something to happen because if let's be real here. If you knowing what's going on in the history and everything, if something did happen, you could actually get charged for child endangerment for just having that kid around that fucking guy.
Yeah, and I agree. I do want to finish this conversation and clear up a lot of things, but I do have to charge my phone. It is at 5%.
Let me tell you one thing before you go, in case you don't come back. Hanging around with Heather and the people over there and what they are known for doing does not make you look any better either.
No, I'm done. Once Marty confirmed she gave out my phone number, I'm done.
Yep.
Because I'm not going to have that shit. That's waking my child up at 5 o'clock in the morning. No.
Well, I have disseminated to other people, so I'm not taking responsibility for the phone calls.
Well, no,
sometimes you just have to cut people out of your life to make your life
okay.
But no, when I found out, I'm not mad that my number got sent out. I'm mad that somebody who calls me friend sent out my number.
It is a betrayal.
After I've been nothing but nice to her and trying to help them, I'm done trying to give advice. She doesn't want to listen, so I'm sorry for you. I'm washing my hands.
That's what her sister said, but her son won't be involved anytime soon or ever.
I'm washing my hands. I've never abandoned my children for a guy. I couldn't even imagine leaving my child for a few hours. Why would you do it for months or a year?
Well, are you not endangering your daughter for a guy?
No, because he's getting out.
Well,
wait, which guy?
Either or.
Say.
One yes, one no. Well, I wouldn't really say endangering. It's more like very cautious watching.
Because I heard that little girl, I'll break every bone.
And my neighbor just confirmed if anybody touches my daughter, he's going to kill him.
Well, I think Billy should probably get him out of there then before that happens and your poor neighbor goes to jail.
I agree, but I do want to finish this.
Absolutely.
It won't take me long to
something
charge my phone. I will be in the chat if you would like until my phone charges up a little bit more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. I'll see y'all in a bit.
All right.
All right. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, wait a second. I see Vati's live on now. The birth of the JWO.
I don't know what that is.
I want to put in an application. I just want to see if they'll be receptive to it.
Yeah.
There's a Rebecca Wolf's over there now. What the fuck? Oh my.
Maybe we should all just go watch that for a couple minutes.
That's what. Yeah, I got. Let's go.
And I'll come back on in just a little bit. Let's see if
Fair
Heather has any explanation for abusing her son as bad as she did, because her sister's not going to make that up. She asked.
And if your life sucks, someone's making your life suck. Fucking change it. Get it the fuck out of your life.
Don't gamble with your baby around pedophiles. There's no reward in risking your baby's innocence.
There's no why wait for something to happen? Why just like the smoking? Why wait till it happens?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do something on your own and then just abandon it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this guy over there named Stabby the Clown, and I'm morbidly curious. So
all right, you guys, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Sorry the stream turned dark and really weird, and I did not know that was gonna happen with Demonlette. But I'll be back because we're gonna see if Heather has any explanation over there, since she won't come here. Maybe Fabian can talk to her, but we're gonna go see what's going on. So I'll be back. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Just gets worse by the day. Sorry about that. Sorry. I believe it's on Vadi the Gamer. Don't subscribe to him because he's a weirdo, but yeah, just watch. Don't subscribe to this guy. He's the psychopath. Everyone keeps saying he's a possible school shooter, but I believe it's under Vadi the Gamer. They're starting the new JWO. I'd like to see what that's about too. Might be a gang, who knows. I'll be back.